Your voice is breaking. You know, I didn't.
Let me connect internet.
Can
Instagram. We're live on we're live in all the platforms now.
yeah. The network is not too good.
Hello, my people. My name is Chinedu
Can you hear
Anichi,
me?
your one and only celebrity here. So, and this is the African Voice in Diaspora. Today is a very crucial and very important day for this Chinedu Anichi TV. Remember, we are streaming live from United States of America. We are streaming on Facebook at Chinedu Anichi TV, on Instagram at Chinedu Anichi, on TikTok as Chinedu Anichi TV, and on YouTube as Chinedu Anichi TV. So go right away now and watch our live stream as we are in the station. We have very important guests today, and we'll be bringing them up one by one, and they will be explaining themselves, maybe introducing themselves, explaining one or two things about themselves briefly before we go into really why we're here today. But why we're here today is because of the demise of one of their members, very important member, that is late barrister Elugu, and they are here today to say one or two things about the circumstances that led to his crime, and that's why we're here. So, my people, let us join ourselves. If you join us on Instagram, join us on YouTube, anywhere you join us, try and share this live video. God bless you. We'll have okay, others, I don't know what's happening, maybe network, but the person I have handy now is the other person is hanging. Yeah, I have handy now Barrister Frank Agbowo. I have Frank Agbowo. And I have also F.A. Ezugwu Esquire. F.A. Ezugwu Esquire is here, and I want us to start by way of hierarchy so that F.A. Ezugwu will explain, introduce himself. Then Agbowo will do so while we are waiting for our senior bros. I don't know what network is doing. So please, may I have the honor to invite F.A. Ezugwu Esquire to introduce himself to our viewers. S.A. Ezugwu, can you hear me? Ezugwu, can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Introduction.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. All right. My name is Barrister F.A. Ezugwu, a private legal practitioner based in Nsukka. My office is at St. Silvanus Solicitors at number 83 UGWU Road, Nsukka. I'm into private legal practice. I believe that does it for now.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, may I have the honor to invite our very known brother, friend, uncle, and the legal advisor of this particular platform right from inception, and we have Barrister Frank Chinedu Agbowo. Frank Agbowo, introduce yourself, even though some of our followers already know you, but introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay, thank you, Chinedu, the CEO of Anichi TV, and thank you, our distinguished audience. My name is Frank Agbowo, Esquire. I'm a lawyer, and a human rights activist. I have my office at Onui Junction on Soka, where I practice law. And it's my pleasure to be on air this evening to discuss a very disturbing issue, a very disturbing topic. So I crave your indulgence to stay tuned and follow us as we read through this particular program. Thank you.
Okay, we have our brother, but I don't know why the network is what the network is doing. Well, we have a very elder brother here, and that is Barrister Ferdinand Ferdinand Ukweze. I don't know. I don't know. Council, are you hearing us? Hello, Council, are you hearing us? Wow. So I don't know. His network, you see, is rotating. So, people, today is a very blessed day. We have 3 legal practitioners of repute, and today they will be discussing about their colleague that just left this Mother Earth and the circumstances behind how he joined his ancestors is part of what they want to give a legal analysis and a passionate request to the authorities to seek redress and take action immediately. Actions that will suit the minds of those the man left behind. In fact, all of us are mourning. And I think that is the major reason why we are here. So for those of you who love Elugu and those of you who have come in encounter with him, his colleagues are going to give us outstanding testimonies and give us the legal expository of some of the circumstances surrounding his demise. And let me start with our brother, F.A. Ezugu. Until Ugo Ferdinand is up, let's start with our brother, Ezugu Esquire. Ezugu Esquire, who is Elugu to you?
Sorry, I didn't get what you said now.
I said, who is Barrister Elugu to you? Wow. Okay, Barrister Abowo, you are the only person. I think two of us are the only people that network is permitting. I don't know what is happening. But while our other brothers are joining us because of network, I want to ask you a very important question, and I'll be asking you, who is Elugu to you?
Okay, thank you, Chinedu Anichi. Like I said before, I am very glad to be here to discuss this issue. Elugu was a man I met 10 years ago. I met him in the course of our journey in legal profession. It happens to be the first boss I met in the legal profession. I worked under him for about 4 to 5 good years. And during this period, he was a consummative barman, a legal practitioner with a high level of intelligence, with sound knowledge and understanding of the law. In the meantime, I wish to state that one of the driving points, one of the moments I made a decision to work with him was because of his desire to protect human life, his desire to fight for human rights. He's a man who is dedicated, who approaches his cases with utmost diligence and commitment. And within the time that we were together, was such a man that any young lawyer would have wished or wanted to work under him, because one, he gives you that that opportunity to exploit the law. He gives you that opportunity to do some cases that a lawyer of your age may not even have the requisite knowledge, but he will commit that particular work to you and give you the assurance that you should proceed, that you are coming out successfully. So that is the man Elugu was. So to me, he is my boss. He's a man that I had first encounter with as a principal in our journey in this legal profession.
Wow. So thank you. So eventually what you're saying is that Elugu is your boss.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's bring our brother up, because now it's very clear that he said, Barrister Ugo Ferdinand is here. Please introduce yourself to our value. I think our viewers, because network have been dealing with you, so but I think you're here now. So please introduce yourself formally to our viewers, and then you can tell us who Enugu is today.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. And once again, from my own side of the globe, let me say good evening to Nigerians, good evening to all other viewers all over the world. My name is Ugo Ferdinand Ukweze, and by the special grace of God, the immediate past chairman, Nigerian Bar Association Nsukka branch, and then the immediate past coordinator, Forum of Bar Chairmen, Enugu State. Unfortunately, the topic for today's discussion is not one of those that would give us opportunity to be humorous as we used to be in previous conversations on your platform. Today, we are here to discuss about the unnatural exit and transition of a very prominent brother of mine, a friend, and then a colleague, and the person of now late Barrister Elias Ugu, who before his death was a member of the Nigerian Bar Association Nsukka branch, where I have been privileged to lead as her chairman. Elugu was not just a member of our branch, he was also an active member of the branch. His membership of the branch coincidentally predates my own membership of the branch, because he was my senior in the profession. He was a graduate of Nnamdi Azikiwe University. After his law school program, he had his youth service and then came back to Nsukka and had his tutelage with Chief R.C. Ona. That was where he was trained in the art of advocacy and then critical legal practice. And ever since then, record has it that Eli has been an active member of the bar in Nsukka. Up to the time I led the branch as the chairman, Eli was critical in advancing the cause of the branch. So that is the character, that is the pedigree, that is the profile, that is the antecedents of the man we now discuss today, relating to him in the past. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, my brother. And people have heard testimonies, and let me bring our brother. So, my brother, I was asking you before network took you out of the stage. Please, who is Elugu to you? Are you hearing me, Ezugu? Ezugu, can you hear me? Oh my God. Ezugu, can you hear me? You cannot hear what I'm saying? Okay, Ezugu, you need to go out and come back again. Please go out of the stage and come back. Let me remove you from the stage so you can come back, and maybe call has already entered, and reset your mic. So we can't hear you. You can't hear anybody. So let's continue with our two brothers. Okay. So please, brother Ugo Ferdinand, put your camera so that I'll be at the center. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Better now. So, okay. So today we'll be talking about a friend, a boss, an uncle, and this and that. So, what really, because I know this, you're coming to this studio, something propelled it. What really is the propelling force or the agitating spirit in you that made you people to come up here to let the world hear your voice?
Well, thank you. As we have said in our introductory speech, there is a brotherhood that has brought us together, myself and my fellow discussants, F.A. Zugu and then Abon. We are here today not to celebrate any feat. We are here tonight not to sing the praises of anybody. There is no achievement that we've come to discuss. We are here on this platform tonight because an evil has befallen the Nigerian Bar Association Nsukka branch primarily. We are here because an evil has befallen the legal community in Enugu State. We are here because Nigerian Bar Association nationwide, as of today, mourns. We mourn the death, we mourn the demise of a prominent member of ours, whom we have just introduced to you as Chief Elias Ugwu. Elias Ugwu was with us until last week when news had it that he was no more because he had passed on to the great beyond. And then when we tried to find out what had happened, it became clearer to us that untimely death came his way. Unplanned death came his way while still in his active legal and humanitarian practice. His life was cut short. And that is why we are here tonight on this platform, for us to once more express our emotions and register our grievances and how we would not accept any funny story as being attached to the circumstances surrounding his untimely death. That is why myself and my learned colleagues, Chinedu Anichi and Festus Ezugwu, representing the legal community in Enugu State, representing the legal community in Nigeria, and then representing the good people of Enugu North Senatorial Zone, who as a cultural group today mourns the death of Elias Ugwu.
All these scholars will not come and discuss the event. Okay, that. Maneto Chikim Kanki. Right.
Okay, so it is very, very clear that it's a side effect, and I understand as we need to, as we continue to respect the community regulation of Facebook, we need also to be as clear as possible to mention certain things that people should, the authorities should carry as your position in this case. We are discovered that from what I read, they said the Commissioner for Police Kogi State came up with a statement on the demise of your brother and colleague. So the story of the Commissioner for Police in Kogi State, Ugo Ferdinand, does it go down with the Nigerian Bar Association?
Well, tonight we are happy that when the incident occurred, while we were still grappling with the gravity of what it portends for the bar and then the people from where Elias Ugu hails. The Nigerian Police Kogi State Command, through their PRO or PPRO, issued what they regarded as a formal statement surrounding of what has surrounded the death of Elias Ugu. And that is precisely what they have brought out and published in the public, and then wishing the entire public to believe as being the cause and then the circumstances surrounding his death. Tonight,
okay, this particular circumstances, the organization, do they agree with it 100%?
Not only does the organization Nigerian Bar Association, the legal community in Enugu State, reject it, even the ordinary man in the streets, I mean the illiterates who can hardly read and write, but whom upon explanation will understand the contents of the document, will naturally disagree with the content in its entirety
Wow, Nigeria network is something else. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Agbawo, can you hear me clearly? Agbawo, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I just want you to clear where your learned community was trying to explain something. Network, I don't know, the Nigerian network is giving trouble the way I'm seeing it. So I think what we need to do is, as fast as possible, let us make our points. I just wanted to say there's a story published by the Commissioner for Police through the PPRO of what do you call it, Kogi State Police Command. I will say, does it go down, that particular story, does it go down with the Nigeria Bar Association?
Okay, well, my response to that is in the negative. The distorted story, the twisted facts issued by the Commissioner of Police of Kogi State Police Command did not go down well with us, because that is not the true state of the facts and what actually transpired. And the mother branch of NBA, Sukaba here, has issued a strong-worded resistance, disproving and rebutting what the Kogi State Police Command has served to the public as what transpired in the circumstances of that particular incident. So my response to that is in the negative. And we have our facts. During the incident, there are two other occupants, those other occupants that accompanied our legal luminary to this particular function. And God may have it, these two persons actually survived that hit. That is, the one person was the person that accompanied him to rescue the kidnapped victim. And while they were on their way coming back, this incident occurred. And these people have given the true accounts of what happened, and as against the position of police Kogi State Command. So we have already rejected it, and we have made our position known that that is not the true state of events and what actually happened.
Okay. My brother Ezugu Esquire, can you hear us now? So you can hear me now.
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. So Yeah, we started with Ugo Ferdinand, and Ugo Ferdinand said what the police said did not go down with Nigeria Bar Association, and authenticated and backed or collaborated by Barrister Frank Agbowo. So, what are the necessary actions you take as legal luminaries that you people are preparing or you have already issued out to compare the Kogi State Command to seek redress and do the right thing?
Well, as just noted by FC Agbowo, Sukaba issued a rebuttal to that distortion, as we called it, issued by the Kogi State Police Command. That was the first step we took to let the masses know, let the public know that what Kogi State Police was doing was to concoct facts, which I know were aimed at shielding their personnel from the law. So first of all, we issued that rebuttal, stating out the facts as they are from the survivors of that incident. And again, if there's a video I know you might have seen where the member of the House of Reps representing Nsukka and Igboeze South Federal Constituency was moving a motion, presenting our petition before the floor of the House. That is an offshoot of steps already being taken by the Nsukka Bar. There are other steps we are taking, and I would say that in not long a time, these steps will begin to manifest and the public will get to know about them. We don't really want to have all of them. As it were, I am the secretary of the committee set up by Nsukka branch to follow up on the case. So the petition you saw be presented at the floor of the House by Honorable Chidi Makobeta was as a result of our efforts. There are other, the information we still have now is that the Kogi State Police Commissioner, acting on our petition, has directed the area commander of Anyimba Area Command to investigate the incident leading to the demise of our colleague. So we are leaving no stones unturned. We are going to, we are looking at it, we are engaging it from different fronts, and all are geared towards getting to the justice of this case. We are not saying he should be brought back to life, but we are saying let the true facts of what transpired be laid bare to the public. And if anybody is found to be culpable in one way or the other, let the person face the law. So we are not stopping at writing our petitions. We are taking other steps. That is the much I would say on our steps for now. There's a committee, as I said, there's a chairman. I'm the secretary of that committee in a Nsukka branch. The NBA National will still get into the matter because they have been informed, formally and officially informed through our own branch. So I believe in no long a time, they will issue their own statement and then maybe we will see their own follow-up. But as a local branch, the branch of the deceased, we have been on it. And we are not going to relent until justice is duly and adequately not only served, but seen by the public to have been served.
Okay. That's what I think our brother is back. Our bros is back. Okay. Senior, you are back.
I am.
Okay. Now, it is very, very clear that you people have taken a very serious step, and that makes it very professional. So, and that swift action, I know, will trigger up the commissioner for police or even the police authority, right from the federal, from Louis Edwards' house, to take proper action. So I know you are doing well. But I want to say, apart from what you people have written, like papers you have written or petitions you have written, is there anything you people are doing locally to make sure that if the police try to compose standard, maybe the national, you have also mentioned you have contacted the national and the House of Representatives, they are taking action on it. So almost all the parts have been touched, but we know what happens in Nigeria sometimes. Sometimes things will happen like this, and when people don't give it serious follow-up, it will be twisted, and cases of this kind of nature can be swept under it. Is there anything you are telling us that will make us to have confidence that you people will never relent? I'm talking to Gofredna.
Well, thank you very much once again. Like my Leonard colleague and friend, F.A. Zugu, I overheard him saying when I was readded on the platform, what has happened, unfortunately,
Network.
not be
Wow, network is so bad. I don't know. So they have been complaining that for more than 1 week now, Nigerian network have been very, very difficult. I don't really know why. But I think we can go on. So, Abo, the whole people are looking at, you people are the icons of justice, and you are instruments whereby even the poorest of the poor seek justice. So this kind of thing is at the palace of justice. So are you assuring us 100% as lay people that as legal luminaries, you would never leave any stone unturned until you see the conclusion of this matter? Because such matters have happened in Nigeria, and after stories, people will not come up with something reasonable.
Okay, thank you so much. I wish to state that the public should have confidence in what we are doing. The public should understand that the deaths of our colleague, UGWU, is not something that should be swept under the carpet. This is because if I were the one in his shoe and Eli happens to be alive, he wouldn't, and such incidents occur, there is no way he's going to sit back and watch the story go down without justice. By his nature, he was a man who has always fought for justice. He has fought extrajudicial killings. Even while I was still in the university, there were cases of his intervention over extrajudicial killings. So it's not something that we have to take for granted. We are serious about it, and by the grace of God, we are going to get justice for him. He has raised credible hands in the legal profession that should ordinarily speak out and fight for this particular justice. We know we have those men. A good number of lawyers have gone through him to become principals in different firms. And he has also produced a magistrate as somebody who went through him, is currently a sitting magistrate. And all of us are putting heads together to see possible things that we will be able to achieve by making sure that that his soul that is crying for justice will actually take rest when this justice is served. So we are reassuring the public to be confident, to be prayerful, to be supportive, to also add their voices in the demand and calling for justice, because this is not a man whom we will ready or willing to underplay his efforts in humanitarian services. So everybody should be confident and steadfast in the pursuit of this particular justice.
Okay. I think Ugo Ferdinand is back. I don't know what is happening. Your network don't want it to flow. Chairman. So let's see. Let's give it a try again and see what can happen. But let's use this opportunity, Agbowo. Let's use this opportunity, Agbowo and Ezugu. You can now like go and share this live video in your pages now from Chinedu Anichi TV.
I've done that already, but
you have done that. Okay. If you can do it now, this is the opportunity to do it. So, Ugo Ferdinand, I know that before Elugu's demise, he's a very known lawyer. He's an activist, per se, and he delves into matters that if other people are afraid, he said, no, I'll find out. So that spirit is just like Agbo said, is the spirit you people are coming out with to fight this thing. And you are assuring us in the public that you people will leave no stone unturned at Chief. Apart from that, what is the strong message that you people want to send to Kogi State Police Command?
Well, thank you very much. I must apologize that the network has been quite bad, and if I call it unfriendly, I may not be wrong. But let me also suggest, who knows, the network may also be mourning the demise of Elugu, and that could explain why the weakness is expressed at this platform where we are discussing in his absence. We have the message we want to send not just to Kogi State Police Command, but to the whole public is that Nigeria is a country governed by the law. We have the ground norm that has actually created the Nigerian police and has specified the modalities through which, in carrying out their professional responsibilities, for the sake of Nigeria and Nigerians, what they must do and what they may not do. It is evident, looking at their own press release, that they went beyond the border in carrying out the exercise that eventually resulted in the transition, exit, and demise and loss of life of Elugu in particular. We want to tell Nigerians that our law still remains our law and it must be followed. And in carrying out this investigation as regarding the death that has occurred, the law must be followed. One of the cardinal principles of law is that one cannot be a judge in his own case. And by this expression, I'm calling on the Nigerian police, the IGP, and then the chairman, Police Service Commission, the secretary, Police Service Commission. There is no way investigation into the circumstances surrounding the events that have led to the untimely death of Elugu will be allowed in the hands of Kogi State Police Command to investigate. There is no way you will be able to arrive at a dispassionate police investigation report. We call on the IGP to set up a special team of unbiased, seasoned police officers, at the end of the day, may we know critically, not just as a professional body, but as citizens of this great country, what has happened to our member. And then may we also see that the perpetrators have been made to face the law squarely, not to face the law in such a manner that suggests that the law is meant for some persons and then the law is stood against the other persons. So that is the strong message we want to send through this platform, as much as we've also done that through other platforms. Except and when and until when this thing is done and is seen to have been done, there is no way we will fold our hands as a legal community in Enugu State, in Nsukka, and then in Nigeria extensively. The whole world waits to see whether or not the Nigerian police is poised to work or not. And that is the message we have brought on this platform. Let justice be done, and let justice be seen to have been manifestly done in this particular case. We are not in a chicken republic.
Okay, that's wonderful. Council, you done well. Ezugo.
Yes.
So let's just on a lighter note. Do you have confidence that the kind of Nigerian police we have will do justice to this case?
Well, I heard my immediate past chairman, Hugo Ferdinand, saying the IG of police should ensure that the circumstances leading to the demise of my boss were not left in the hands of the Kogi State Police Command. If I were to suggest, I wouldn't even want it in the hands of the Nigerian police force at all, because we've had incidents, we have had events in the past, similar incidents in the past. They would definitely shield their personnel. So to answer you straight away, I do not have confidence. I have no iota of confidence that the Nigerian police will do a dispassionate investigation on this case. So I do not have that confidence. And I have to say it the way it is to me. Anybody may disagree, but personally, I lack that confidence in the Nigerian police force. Judging by what the Kogi State Police Command issued out as without even preliminary investigations, they issued out that statement. As at then, they knew that that person that was involved in the incident was a lawyer. They never reached out to any of the branches of the NBA to even say this is what actually took place. They went to the public and issued that statement they issued. So you don't expect them to really do something different from that statement they issued. I don't expect them to come up with anything different from that statement they issued. That the only thing I like in what they said was that they admitted that whatever led to the demise of UGWU was from the police. That was the only thing that anybody can take from that statement they issued. So I know now they wouldn't be they can no longer go back to change that admission. They have made that admission. It's on record. It's been carried by different media houses that they admitted that the letter shot was fired by the police. So, but in terms of investigating this incident dispassionately, professionally, and credibly, I do not have that confidence in the Nigerian police force, even if it were to be coming directly from the IGP. So, to me, the National Assembly this is where they can wade in. There could be other means of investigating this, but let it be taken from the police. Let it be taken away from the police. I don't have that confidence in them. I don't have that confidence in them. Thank you.
Wow. So So you are suggesting that the National Assembly should take over the matter? Is that what you're suggesting?
That is my suggestion as one of the means towards getting justice for him. Because just like Hugo Ferdinand said, you cannot be a judge in your own case. The police is in the center of this whole incident. So the police investigating the police is what I am just so scared of, the outcome. The police investigating itself. No matter how you look at it, no matter how anybody wants to twist it, that this is the IG investigating officers of Kogi State Command, or it is the police investigating the police. And I do not think they will do anything so different from what Nigerians have always known. So that is why we are just not limiting ourselves to writing petitions to the police, because we know if you give them, if you allow them, if you are our last hope, then that means we don't have any hopes at all.
Wow. I want to bring up my friend and the human rights activist. As a human rights activist, Agbowo, and your boss who taught you the tenets of this activism is a victim of this kind of issue that is coming from Nigerian police. That should be the instruments of enforcement. And now they are also investigating themselves according to what Ezugwu said. Just like Ezugwu said and others, they don't have confidence. But I don't know. What of you? Do you share in their opinion or you have a different opinion? Hello, Agbowo.
Yes, I'm here.
Wow. I said, did you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I said that Ezugwu said he has no confidence in Nigerian police to investigate Nigerian police. That is better sent to National Assembly. And I am asking you, do you share the same opinion or you have a different opinion? And if you share the same opinion, if you have points to buttress it, you can. And if you are indifferent to what Ezugwu just deposited, so let the viewers know.
Okay, I share the sentiments. I share the sentiments of my learned friend and senior, F.A. Ezugwu, over this fear that the police may compromise in the course of their investigation. But the truth of the matter is that this is not the first time an incident of this nature has occurred or happened in Nigeria. And by and large, the victim of such cruel acts at the end of the day got justice. In 2022, that is just about 2 years ago, in Lagos State, similar incident happened. That is the case of Bolanle Rahim, a female lawyer, who suffered the same fate of our learned senior colleague. And police conducted that investigation. That investigation was not conducted by an independent body or any other agency. It was conducted, the investigation was conducted by the police, and the trigger happy police officer, one Supo, a police service, was arraigned in court and convicted of that charge and sentenced to, and the proper sentence was effected on him, and the police disengaged him also from the service. And there are similar story. There is no difference between the two facts that we are discussing. The only difference is that the police Kogi State Command is trying to play hide and seek by trying and attempting to twist the facts that is very obvious lying bay in the public domain. So my concern will rather be, my recommendation will rather be that the directive issued by the Commissioner of Police of Kogi State, directing the area commander of Ayimba to investigate that matter, is not acceptable by us. That matter should not be investigated at the area command. It shouldn't even be investigated at the state, Kogi State Police Command. We are recommending that the Inspector General of Police or 4 CID should take over that file and conduct that investigation and charge accordingly. That we, the members of Nsukaba, were not confident with Kogi State Police Command, going on with this investigation. Our fear being that the earlier reports which they have issued to the public is full of variation and contradiction from the true state of events. Myself, I have the confidence that if the 4 CID or the Inspector General of Police take over this file and conduct a dispassionate investigation into this matter, I am sure that justice will be served. Because, like I said, it is not the first time similar incidents has happened, and the police gave a report that actually nailed the man who actually pulled the trigger on the lawyer. So I am sharing the sympathy of my learned friend, but at the same time, I am also building a strong hope that the circumstances that led to the demise of our boss is not something that anybody, any person with conscience would like to compromise on. So that is my position with respect to this particular question.
Okay, I understand about that. Your position is that it's not, you don't agree totally that all the levels, will I say levels of authority, hierarchy of police, that the only thing you are concerned with is that at least the state command should not handle the matter. That if it goes to the IG, that justice might come our way. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I said it because of the report. Ordinarily, I would have reposed some confidence on the Commissioner of Police of Kogi State. Because according to the information at our disposal, the moment he was abreast with the true state of events, he started crying. He shed tears. He condemned the action at his comfort zone. But the public relation officer of the police, who represent the voice of the police at Kogi State, decided to issue out a report that we cannot rely on, a report that we cannot continue to have confidence that these people will not compromise in the course of their investigation. So I would rather recommend that an independent police body, which is 4 CID or the Office of the Inspector General of Police, should take over the file, investigate this matter, and charge according to what their investigation revealed. Because this is not the first time this incident has happened, and the victim got justice through the process of investigation down to prosecution and down to conviction. So why we have this fear that there could be compromise when it is taken in a different measure, that justice will be served at the end of the day.
Yeah, I want to shift a bit from the issue of the police, and this time my question will be going to Ugo Ferdinand. Ugo Ferdinand was the immediate past chairman of Nigerian Bar Association. As with your experience of leadership, and you were also coordinators of other bar associations in the state, so I think your experience in that office, the association, do they have any other thing to do to the family, or how they can take care of issues while the investigation is going on? Or they just face the investigation and what will be the outcome of the police? Do they really have any other humanitarian issues they can do to make the family confident that their father ever passed through this kind of organization?
Yeah, your question receives an affirmative response from me. In our association, beginning from the branch, the immediate, the local and primary branch of such a member who may have passed on, up to the national, there's always a kind of palliative measures that our our law, in our constitution, our bylaw, the NBA bylaw, has abundantly, provided. So the family, the immediate family of the deceased are not left alone. They are not abandoned, to their own fate. We interact with them, and then there are some entitlements that naturally accrues to his immediate family, both from the local branch and then up to the national. In as much as no amount of entitlement will be sufficient to assuage the feeling of the bereaved, for the death of their family member. But to some extent, we try to, attend to their immediate financial need. When it comes to burial, the branch takes care of it. Everything that has to do with the burial, from the burial to the court session, and then at the end of the day, we will probably come up with some, scholarship programs where necessary, for the survivors of the deceased. So we don't leave our members abandoned in their, lifeless states. We are still in touch and will continue to be in touch with the family, the wife, the family, the bereaved, until we have been able to do sufficiently what, humanly speaking, we ought to do in order to not allow much hardship to visit the family at this, trying moment of their life.
Okay, we have one of our sisters here. This our sister is in Europe and is working with police in Europe. So, Janada, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening, all.
Yeah, because can you, in fact, I'll be as a calculator. We'll look at the calculator. Can you ask me?
Admo, day one, day general.
Have you been following what we are saying since it is Yeah, okay. We just want to bring in something. Nigerian police, we are making efforts here and pushing. Naturally, people should not push for people to investigate this matter. It is where we are, like in America, where we are or where you are. People don't need to push for this kind of investigation to come to. So, in this light of this kind of case, what do you think? If it is in that place where you are, do we need all these barristers to come and start pushing before the normal investigation will be done?
No. Investigation first before any other thing.
Okay, what are
that only happens in Africa.
You said?
Not in here. That only happens in Africa, not in here.
Okay. So over there, what if this kind of thing happens? What normally the police do?
Investigation. They have to investigate.
Okay. So and that's what our people are crying for. You can see a couple of lawyers coming out crying for proper investigation, which should ordinarily be the nature of police. And that is where all of us have gathered now, joining our voice to tell people to properly do their job. So I am so happy that you're here. At least you see that your brothers are not sleeping. These are all lawyers from fighting for their own brother, that his life was taken prematurely in the hands of a trigger-happy policeman. So thank you for joining us today. Okay, I will come back to our chairman. Chairman, you have said something very, very important, and that is the issue of taking care of the people behind. Because from my own research, I understood that Eli left about 6 people, either 6 kids or something, and those children are already fatherless, and by now we know the economy of Nigeria and we know what that entails. So I thank you people for having that kind of you people have already you had that kind of arrangement. You have been doing it, and this time I think that you will do more, because the person we are talking about is a very active person when it comes to this your legal profession. So thank you for your position. Agbowo, I want to tell you what's the position. Agbowo, you're an active youth in Nsukka. What's the position of the youth of Nsukka and the Enugu State over this kind of matter?
Okay, I think the youths are still waiting to see what the lawyers will do with respect to the death of UGWU. This is because I've been in a position to receive different calls from different youth body demanding to know what we have done so far and what is expected of them to do with respect to this particular incident. I can assure you that if not because of the pressure and steps lawyers are taking, and which the youths have found to be a right process, they would have taken to the streets. Because I can assure you, and I know you know, that as a matter of fact, he had intervened in different causes affecting the youth of Nsukka, Enugu, and beyond. So the youth are not happy, but we have called for peace. We have called for calmness pending the investigation of the police. And we have assured them that the legal community is not relenting, is not sleeping over this matter. And just like we are discussing it on your platform today, they are all watching, they are all following up the proceeding, and they are monitoring our steps, that in the event that justice is denied, they may likely take to the street to demand for that justice. So the tension in Nsukka is very high, and the only thing that will calm down the tension is what you and I are doing today, calling on the authority not to take this matter for granted, because the aftermath of it may be uncontrollable. It may overwhelm even the police body. So that is the stage we are right now. The youth are not happy. They have been crying because a man who will always fight for their cause, who will always volunteer with or without pay to take up their matters, is nowhere to be found. One called me and said that Iroko has fallen. And I said, indeed, and Iroko has fallen, and but justice must be served. So that is the position. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. I want to go to our brother Ezugu. This my question will come to you. I want to ask you. You reported that the House of Representatives, Mark Chidi Obeta, the House of Rep member representing Nsukka Igboeze South Federal Constituency in Abuja, has already brought this report to the floor of the House of Rep members. Is that true? Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Okay. So what What's the reaction of the people about this action this man has taken?
Well,
Does the action refer to quality representation, in your own opinion? And if it is, what will you say? What are others saying about the young man?
well, I've heard comments about his position, and it is all about commendations. I personally commend him. I know because, as I said, I'm a member of the committee that even put up the processes that led to the news getting to him. And I know very well that it was not just up to 3 days now that he was informed, that he got officially informed about the incident. And today he was on the floor of the House doing the necessary. So I think that speaks so loud about his quality, the quality representation that he's giving us. He's our voice there, and I think he's doing well to speak for us. I commend him, and I've heard commendations from other people. We wish he continues this way. When the ordinary man knows that if anything happens to him, the person that speaks for him will be there. That is what the masses that's what they ask for at the first instance. Other dividends will come, but that voice that the masses jointly gave to him, I think he is exercising it so credibly and commendably. I commend him, and I wish him well. I wish he continues in that manner. This is because we've seen instances where people play politics with some of these things, but this is a departure from the what we used to have. I saw him making that presentation, and I saw the passion in him. He was not just doing it for formality's sake. Yeah, so I saw in him that he was pained making that presentation. He feels the pain of the masses as well. I commend him, and like I said, other people have reached out. There are places we share the videos, and all we are getting is commendations from people. So it speaks well of his quality representation of his constituents. Thank you.
Okay, let's go back to our former president, and I will thank God we have our former president here, because I would have said the president of Nigerian Bar Association of the branch should have come up to say something if he has not said something, because you know the media controls the world, and in our society now the media is powerful. You should be able to say something to the press. I know you people have written letters, but that is not enough. But my joy is that the immediate past president is still in his capacity representing. So, President, so with what you have done so far, both the writing, both the petition, both passing through the House of Rep member, and even passing through this platform to let the world know your stand, do you feel confident that with this you have put across, something good will come up, and your message to the association on how far you people have come now?
Well, there is a saying that when the going gets tough, the tough ones, keep advancing. Like my sister Ada, who voiced from the other side of the globe, rightly said, in a saner climb, you don't even need to wait for the bereaved MBA branch or the biological family of the deceased to cry out before the state, commences investigation into the circumstances leading to the untimely exit of her citizens. But be that as it may, and then finding ourselves in a troubled, geography, we have cried out. And whether or not the necessary authorities and government departments and agencies would hearken to our lamentation is left for time to tell. But there is a very strong promise from the bar. There's a very strong promise from the legal community in Nigeria. Should they not listen and do what they ought to do? Like my learned friend Agbo was said, the youths of Enugu State, the youths of Nsukka, and the Nigerian youths are out there in the streets waiting to see how responsive the system would be to this outcry for justice. If it fails, well, we don't know how revolution starts, but we always know that something always triggers it. And one of the ways is that same-minded individuals do not keep quiet in the face of oppression. We will continue to cry out until our voice is heard loud and clear, and then requisite responses from the authority is seen to have been done, because we didn't lose a chicken, we didn't lose an animal, we didn't lose not even a madman. We lost a resourceful fellow whose contribution to the society speak volume for him, and on that will stand, nothing more.
Wow, that's great. I thank you people for coming on this show and letting the world know how you feel about what happened. I also believe that the message has been passed to those who are there. We are also advocating that justice should be done, and not just that justice should be done, but it should be speedily done, because they say when justice is delayed, justice is denied. You can see the kind of thing happening in Nigeria. We have a late artist called Mohbad. We know his case. The case of Mohbad is still lingering up to now in Lagos State Command. So that is the kind of thing that make people lose confidence in Nigerian police. It is not just that justice will be done, but let it be done speedily. So we are advocating that the Nigerian police should buckle up, find out the real story behind this matter, charge whoever is the culprit to court, and make sure that justice is met. It will make people reinstate their confidence in Nigerian police. So, but outside all you have said, I want to come back to myself. Some of you, this is just your first time of coming to this show, talk show with Chinedu Anichi TV. So let me start with my friend, the legal practitioner, F.A. Ezugu. F.A. Ezugu, what will you tell the world? The little time you have stayed here, what do you think about this platform? And what will you say to our viewers about where you are today?
Yes, well, I have come and I have seen, and I can confirm that this is one of the best we have for now, at least, especially coming from our own person, Onye Nsukka. I recommend this platform to everybody. It is really engaging, it's educating. It is something all of us should support, ensure that it really stands. I've not been here before, like you just said, but the little time I've spent, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the quality of delivery, and I'm impressed at the choice of your guests. Go Ferdinand, I know very well. FC Abo, I know very well. I may not know Ada, but the two I know. You're very careful about the choice of your guests, and all this speak well of the quality you really want to put out from this platform. So it is. I'm impressed, like I've said, and I recommend this platform to everybody. Go and follow Chinedu Anichi TV, participate and share and like as well. So let us ensure that it stands the test of time because this is our own. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Zugu. Let me come to this. My friend, there's something about this world. Do you know that Abo is the legal advisor of this platform? So, because when we started, people didn't believe in what we're going to do. People didn't believe in us. People didn't believe it, but he believed it. He saw it. Even when people were trying to make sure that the thing don't rise at the time of at the nursery stage. So he stood, he has gone places to make sure. In fact, he's our Nigerian general. Anything we want to do in Nigeria will be done in his office. The time when we were sharing some shirts, doing some giveaway and all these things. The checks and all those things, he will vet it, even though we don't give him the money directly, but he used to vet it. He must vet it. He must clear it before those our agents will start giving money or giving any material to those who we are assisting at home. So, but because of hierarchy, I would like to, Ugo Ferdinand to say give the last response and also vote of thanks. So I would like Abo to say something. Abo, what do you say about this my platform and your platform?
Well, unfortunately, today is not a day for me to smile, but I am already flattered. So I would need to put up some smile on my face. This is a platform that when it was initiated, just like you said, many didn't know where it is going to, just like a vision. But today we are gradually becoming a voice to the voiceless, and it is going to go far. Those who are not here today will be here tomorrow. It is my assurance, it is my belief, because if you are not following this particular program, of course, you are just as good as distancing yourself from the information that you ought ordinarily to gain. The CEO of Chinedu Anichi TV, I am confident in him because he's a man I have known right from childhood. Our paths crossed many years ago. He's a man that has led so many struggles, both in politics, in humanitarian services, in streetwise, for those who understand. He's a street general. So he's somebody that we should all rally around to support him. And one good thing about him is that anything he has set his mind to achieve, he will achieve it. No matter whose ox is God, he will achieve it. He will continue until that result is achieved. So that is why I like him, and I'll continue to be his friend. I have so many friends in diasporas. They are doing very well, and we are connecting, building the chains of men that would one day change the narrative of human existence. So I am glad to continue to partner with this TV. And if you are not here, please do well to follow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Barrister Awowo and legal advisor Chinedu Anichi TV. Now we are going to our Oga Patapata, Ugo Ferdinand Ukweze Esquire. So, Ugo Ferdinand, what would you say about this your boys enterprise and this platform? What would you say?
Well, Chinedu, thank you very much. Like I said at my opening speech, today we grieve, today we mourn. So I lack the flamboyance of words with which to commend the platform for what it has represented to the society. This is not my first time of coming on stage, on set, to discuss with the world. But I can see tonight that I can see ingenuity, I can see creativity, I can see improvement, I can see advancement. I can see that you have, within this short period of time, conquered the world geography. And I can only credit, this feat to not just competence, but also determination and resilience. That is the only thing that can explain what you've been able to achieve in this record time. So, to you, the CEO of Chinedu Anichi Television, and then the management and staff, and every other technical staff, and then partners, including your legal department, I would say bravo and kudos to what you've been able to do. I perfectly understand that it is not lost on you that your responsibility to the world and society is to dish out distilled and well filtered press releases in such a way that we'll have a better society. On the strength of this, I am calling on our friends, brothers, well-wishers, both within the state and in diaspora, to embrace this wonderful platform that the 21st century has gifted to us through your hands as the CEO. Believing very well that in the course of time, the vision will expand to the point of achieving all you've set out to achieve. Once again, I commend our listeners all over the world, both the seen and unseen audience. Thank you for being part of tonight's program. And then thank you for sharing in our mood. Like my learned colleagues and friends have also said, our chorus, and on behalf of the legal community in Nsukka, Enugu State, and then Nigeria by extension, is that we are not going to find any corner of comfort relaxing. We will be on our feet, we will be on our toes with our voice high until justice is served to the situation, and we equally make sure that deterrence, which is the end of criminal trial, is sufficiently brought on board so that reckless handling of triggers may cease to reoccur in our climb. Because if these things are not done, then what more do we need to describe the environment as a failed state, which we wouldn't want to have in our own generation? So once again, Anichi Television, thank you, and may the Almighty God bless your efforts and then visit you with greater prosperity. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. I'm grateful, and I think with what we have done today, I think we have touched necessary places. We wanted to attend to questions, but we will only take like 2 questions, one from Instagram, one from YouTube, and one from Facebook. But let's take from Facebook, somebody called Ago Emmanuel. He said, my question is, what is the means of how the common masses will get to know about the development with regards to the case of Elugu? Hence, people are really curious of this answer. So you heard the question. He said, how will people know? How will you be briefing people? How will people be knowing the outcome of the case? So what is UGWU's plan to continue to let the public know as the case progresses?
Well, let me attempt an answer to that question. There is nothing done in the privacy in this matter. There is nothing done in the secrecy. By issuing their first ever statement regarding this incident, the Kogi State Police Command has made that occurrence a matter for public discourse. because it's now in the public. There is no way we will keep mute. So at any stage of our quest for justice on behalf of our fallen colleague, we will make it public. We will come back to this platform. We will go back to televisions stations. We will go back to radio stations. We will go back to Facebook. We will go back to WhatsApp platforms. It has gone public and there is nothing to be concealed or hidden about it. We don't have that attitude of shying away from a quest when it deserves publicity. Take it from us, everything will be in the open. Thank you for your deep concern.
Okay, so thank you, and I am very, very grateful that you people will get back to the public, because we just need to be getting the information on the progress of the investigation. So I think with that, I have not seen any other question, except that people are thanking you people. People are happy that you people are coming out to speak for your colleagues. So, and recommending that people continue to do that, and not just with the Bar Association, any other association. Injury to one is injury to all, and we continue to solicit within the confine of the Constitution through our voice for justice to be meted out in whatever case any of our members are involved in. So I am very, very grateful. I thank you. May God bless you. May God bless you. Abowo, I thank all of you. And I am very, very grateful. So I want to tell you that this is not the end of the road. If you people still have need to let the world know through this platform, I'll be generous enough to let the platform out for you people to communicate on this matter or any other matter that will be bothering with the association. So there's no me without you, and there's no, all of us were just some brother, and we're here out. We're out here for the service of humanity. So it's a big promise. Anytime, any day, the association has something to communicate to the public. Don't hesitate to let me know through AWO, and I'll do my best to bring out the platform for you to air your views to the whole world. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless
you. Thank you very much.
God bless
you.
Hello, my people. My name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO, and today we had Ugo Ferdinand Esquire, the former immediate past chairman of Nigerian Bar Association. We had Barrister Agbowo, Frank Agbowo, Chinedu Agbowo, a lawyer and an activist, and we also had Barrister F.A. UGWU as a legal practitioner. They've all been here and they have really done their best. So we draw the curtain for the day today. Remember, we'll always come out 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 2 p.m. Central American time. And we're asking you, even if you did not follow us live, share this live video and continue to let people know that justice must be done in the life of Elu Ugo. And may his soul rest in peace in Jesus' name. Amen. Remember, my people, tomorrow we'll be having another program. In the house, we'll be having Professor Samuel tomorrow, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Federal University of Nasarawa. We'll be talking on skill acquisition tomorrow on this program. Next tomorrow, we'll be having a celebrity with 8 million followers on Facebook and other platforms. called Oga Flex, will be coming to talk about how the processes of making script and success in script and comedy making in movies and entertainment. Also on Friday, we'll be having we'll be having a millionaire from and an entrepreneur from Imo State, Dan Mbamalo, and our own comedian called Kati. That is John Boy Sen Comedy. So they will be here on Friday. And on Saturday, as usual, we'll be having Utobonsuka. And in Utobonsuka, that is where we show our ubiquitous and highly inspired spirits. Always be there on time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, then 2 p.m. CAC Central American time. Thank you. Remember to always check up on somebody. Remember to rise by lifting others. Always show love. You must not be a big Cubana. You must not be Joe Zaza. You must not be Dangote. You must not be Big Gates before you can show love. Go out today or tomorrow and show love to the next door level. God bless you. I remain Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO, the African voice in diaspora. I love you. Bye.